Hello students, welcome to online teaching. We are discussing chapter 6, the three orders. This is module 3. In second, we discuss about the second estate, the nobility. How they were benefited, how they were exempted from paying the taxes. A lot of facilities and relaxations were available for them. Now, in this we will discuss about the first order. The first order that was known as clergy. You may say these were the priests, these were the bishops that were related to church. As you know, in this Christmas or in this Christian religion, the priests are known as the Pope or the clergy. Now what was that? The clergy were at the highest post and given a large part of land, by the king. What was that? Even the king that also gave them respect. And what was their, you may say, responsibility? They collected the revenue from those part of the land. They collected the revenue and enjoyed their lives. It means what was that? These people, they were enjoying. They were happy. They have no tensions. They were living a luxuriant life. Okay. Next thing, what was that? Tally, a type of tax that was collected. A type of collects 1/10 of the total production that was collected. So it means these people, they do not have any of the problem, and even they were in, you may say, superior in every of the manner. Okay, we may say. Next thing, what was that? These people gave sermons or preached on every Sunday. It means they preach the people, they give knowledge. It was an important thing, especially for this Christian religion. As you know that into the 12th, 13th or 14th century onwards, Christian religion that was expanding a lot. The maximum European people, they were joining this religion or they were following this religion, and due to this, you may say, the status of clergy people, the noble people, that was, you may say, benefited from them. They were having a lot of benefits from these. Okay. Next thing, what was that? The bishops were not allowed to marry. It means they had to live an isolated life, and they are not to have any of these, you may say, marriageal affairs. They have to be separate. They have to live a life that is not related to marriages. Okay. Next thing, what was that? You may say, on special occasions, the people were praying in a special manner. What was that? वो अपने घुटनों के बल बैठते थे और हाथ जोड़ते थे और अपनी गर्दन ऐसे करके बैठते थे. It means this was a type of special. Even as the knights were there, these type of the people, knights especially, they have such type of the posture. It means on special occasions, that was a type of the, you may say, praying that was followed into the church. Okay. Next thing, what was that? These bishops were living in good houses or manors. In good houses where a lot of facilities were available, everything was available. It means because they had to collect the revenue, they do not bother about the financial crisis, everything was with them. And even they were thinking that we are equivalent to king, because even king was giving them respect. This was the type of the situation that was related to clergy. It means all the benefits, all the things were with them. It means that was with the time. Okay. Next thing that we will be discussing about the monks. That was also a part of this clergy system. Monk and nun. These were the people that were related to also the church. Monks. These people live in monasteries. Live in monasteries. Monasteries. What is called? That is called mutt. And this word has been taken. This word has been taken from monas. Monasters. What means that living an isolated life. It means what was that they were also following that same type of system as bishop were there. They were also not allowed to have the marriages. The male members were known as monks and the female candidate were known as nun. And they were living separately. They were not living at a single place. They were not accommodated. They were living separately. And they were having a disciplined and strict life. The monks were living a strict and disciplined life. Were living a strict and disciplined life. And a disciplined life. It means a lot of foundations were on them. They can't acquire, or you may say they could not acquire wealth. They could not acquire wealth. That was the most important foundation. Next thing was that they were not permitted to marry. Same thing was there. And separate accommodation, separate places to live for monk and nun. It means separately they were living. They were not permitted. And even what was that? They had to preach the people. They had to preach people. It means the hall was there or the open space was there, where the people gathered and they gave their, you may say, sermons. Next thing what was that? They had to indulge in work. They had to indulge in work. It means they can't live alone. It means they are too busy somewhere. That may be any. That may be for the cleanliness. That may be for, you may say, infrastructure is to be constructed. Some of the other work is to be done. They are to be busy. They can't sit alone or idle. They had to be engaged in work. Okay, such type of thing was there. Next thing what was that? Even some monks were friars. What was that? It means these people, they were moving in the streets with musical instrument and to preach and to praise the king or the lords. To friars, these type of the people, they were like the musicians, street musicians that move into the streets and they praise the king, they praise the lords and they move from one place to another. Such type of the thing are to be done by them. Okay. And next thing was that the serfs and women were not permitted to join churches, means they can't become the bishop or the monk. The women and the serf, or you may say the slaves, they were not allowed to join this type of facilities or this type of the group. They were prohibited from them. Okay. Next thing about the church and the society. Church and the society. So we had discussed about the life of you may say bishop or the monks. Now the church. What was that? This was an important place for worshipping. And maximum of the European people, they were following the Christian religion, and on 25th December was celebrated as the birth of Jesus. What was that? This was a festive season, and even Easter and you may say Christmas were celebrated. These two type of the festivals that were celebrated by the common people, the elite group, and it was very helpful. It was a relaxation time period for the serfs. For the serfs, it means a relaxed time period. What was that? It means during this type, you may say time period, the Easter and Christmas celebration, the serfs were having some of the relaxation here, because earlier they had to do a lot of work, but during this festival season they were not, you may say, having such type of the work. The burden was less. They were relaxed and they were happy that these types of the festivals should come so that they can have some of the freedom. And it means, what was that? Large, you may say, churches were even made, and pilgrimages were also centered. Centers were also there. Centers were open so that the commoners, the people, they can visit the church. So it means church played an important role for the society, and a lot of new policies were opened, especially for the lowest category of the society. And the people started to have a gathering, you may say bonding, that also started, and that will improve the condition of the serfs as well as the middle class society.